Once you get to khanacademy.org, it's going to ask you to register as a teacher. And once you create some sort of registration, there I am. I'm going to add a new class. And when I add a new class, it'll ask you to name that class. So let's say this is grade 9 science. Oops. And you can import your class from Google Classroom. I go about it slightly differently. I'm going to click next, and then it's going to ask, okay, what is the main topic that I want to cover or I want to find information about on Khan Academy? So let's just say that it's a little bit of chemistry. I'm going to click next. And then I'm just going to skip this part. Now, you can invite your students to join through Google Classroom. I've always done it this way, where I provide a link. And so what I do is I ask my students to either join this way, or I copy this code here. And then I take these instructions here that they provide in English. And what I do is I just sort of minimize this. So I just zoom out. And what I'm going to do is I copy and paste this as well as the code. And I ask my students to take the time to create a login and a password following these instructions using the course code that I provided for them. And then they are officially registered. So then what I do is I've already got some of my classes in here. Okay, so let's just say that I click here and there's no students are added yet, but once they do, they're going to come in here and I want to find some assignments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on assignments and I'm going to click assign. Now, these are the different topics that will pop up under chemistry, and I can certainly do a search here. So let's say I want them to learn about the atom. I'll click here and you're going to notice that these are some of the points that come up. There's a lesson here, and then there's actually a test with 9 questions that they can do as a form of assessment. So let's say that I want to assign this intro part to the atom, and here is a topic about, let's say, average atomic mass. Okay, so see student view. We can click up here, okay? And then it takes you to the video that you want them to watch. Now you can assign this. So right now you can select a class, and I want my grade 9 class, let's say, to watch that. And I'm gonna click save, okay? And it says view saved assignments. So here are my saved assignments. And then I go to where it says active, and it says you have no active assignments. So I go back to save, and here what I will do is I can assign this to that grade 9 science class. Currently, there are no students that have registered. You can pick a date that you want it to sort of close at, and you can find a whole bunch and save and assign later. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't make anything active right now because I don't have any students here. But if I was to assign something different, let's say with an active class, let's just say that I wanted this video to be assigned. I'll click see student view. Okay, and then what I can do is I assign this to, let's say, my grade 11 class here, and I'm going to click assign. Okay, and I'm going to view that. And again, these are ones that I have saved and I haven't yet assigned necessarily. These are the ones that are active. So this was from today. So with my actions, I will click edit, and I want all of the students. So they have all registered. There are their names there. And I want this to be done ideally by the 17th, let's say. And I'm going to click save, and you'll notice that that is now active. If you don't want this, you just click on it, and then you can delete that action as well if you don't want to keep that exercise anymore.